Sahasra. Gotta love it. Uh-oh, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Did you come to see the Skyview Tower? My apologies. It looks like we have a small problem over here. I heard that the terminal at the Skyview Tower needed repair, so I came to fix it, but the door won't open. I have no clue why. The door isn't locked, but it won't budge, no matter how hard I push or pull. Ah, of course I know it's a sliding door. That's what I meant, obviously. Oh, I worked up an appetite getting my brain into gear for this. I bet the nearby caves would have some tasty mushrooms. Ah, I think this is the tower I was thinking of, because the cave is, like, really close to it. It's, like, right over here. Yeah, it's right there. So the answer to this one... Oh, God, there were so many of those. The answer to this one? You just have to ascend up into it. You would be surprised how often that's the answer to a puzzle. It happens all the time, so get used to it. You might have to push through some rocks here. The good news is, though, when you have like big rock walls like this to get through, usually rocks spawn inside of them, so you can make more weapons to continue getting through it. Otherwise, you'll have to use bomb flowers or some other means. Oh, man. So, we're pretty far in here. Let me see. So this would be a perfect example of a place... Oh, God, there's bokoblins here. Or, I mean, horriblins. And I got a headshot on you even though I could barely even see you. Woo! They sound like that thing that the floor cleaners at Pick and Save used to use. When they would start it up, it would go like... I don't know. And every time I hear them do that, it reminds me of that. It's a good thing I got this armor. That guy only did a half a heart. Oh, it's a blue one. Even better. Ha! Get in the water. Go to sleep. Ah, yes. Get the moving parts, baby. Get the Horriblin Claw. How cool of a name is Horriblin? Whoever came up with that, it's really good. I got some fish here if I can grab them. Yeah, glowing cave fish. We need these to upgrade the miner's armor as well. The miner's armor is actually one of the easiest to upgrade. My first time playing, that was the first one I upgraded to full, to 20 defense, and I used it all the time, because it was the only thing I had that I was able to get up to that level. Everything else, it's like, it needed stuff that I just didn't know how to get, or was too lazy to get. So I just didn't bother. Once you have one piece of armor that's 20 defense, it's like, why do you need any other one? So that's why I'm kind of torn, and do I really want to upgrade everything that I could possibly upgrade? Maybe so, maybe not. We'll just have to decide as we move forward here. And being that this is a cave, there is going to be a bubble frog here. And if I had to guess, it's probably in here. It's usually not that hard to find, but... Okay, so you probably don't want to use a bomb flower in here, if you're smart. Ew, I hate to waste one of these weapons on this. Here, hang on a second. Let me... Like, there's nothing worse than using... Oh, wait, you know what? You know what? I just remembered something. Portable pots. Do we have those yet? We have those. Grab a portable pot, take it out, set it down. Fuse it to your sword. Now, sure, I could have just used a rock. They're right there in the next room. But I just wanted to demonstrate this. Boom. You can destroy rocks with this thing all day long. And if I remember right... The durability is actually pretty good on it, so, you know, maybe that's what you want to do. Oh, shoot. This is a different exit, actually. Might want to grab this, because this actually counts toward the 100% when you, well, okay, maybe not. It didn't pop up with anything there. Usually it says, like, oh, this is the east entrance or something like that. Might be like the same cave, but a different entrance. But it would still count as being a discoverable landmark. There are so many landmarks in this game, though. Like, man, oh man, I tell you. Just trying to bust through here. I guess since it's a two-handed weapon, we could do this. This might be faster, but then you won't be able to really see what you're doing for a little bit there. Ah, I was listening to that stuff crumbling before my very eyes. Yeah, honestly, I don't know why that needs to be that long, but, oh well. Oh wait, I just went back the other way. Did I? Yeah, because it's like a three-way intersection here. I need to be going this way. Wait, does this go some... Oh, this goes to a treasure chest. I guess we could take a look here. Oh man, I should have taken pictures of all that. So, why'd you do the same thing over and over again? Shield of the Mind's Eye. Oh, I suppose if you... Well, I don't even have space for it. That's why I needed to go to Hestu, though. That's why I came over here in the first place, so, you know. We'll get around to that. Is there another way to go here? Let me see something. I think there might be something here. Does this not just go to that same place where we just were? That went across the way. Well, I'll never forget to look up. Oh man, they got away. Jeez. I mean, if all else fails, you probably want to listen for the sound. I can hear him in here. Wait, why am I doing this? I have an ability that I can lift heavy objects. And I'm sitting here trying to push it with my hands. Like you're trying to push it with your finger. You can't push it with your finger. You're dead. There we go. Alright. How many is that? 4? Yeah, that's 4. Okay. And we got some nice mining to see in here, so hit 3 with 1. Yeah, see how long this portable pod has lasted, though? Like, I've gone through a million rock walls here, and it is still holding up. You wouldn't think a portable pod for mining, but that's just one of many things that you might as well get in the habit of doing in this game, because I tell you, man. So we're still trying at this point to get under the tower. I think that's what this room here... Yeah, here we go. See how we're like right under it now on the map? So if you ascend from here, you should go right to the inside of it. Also, the ceiling kind of looks flat there, so it kind of tells you, hey, there's something here. And here we go. And this is why the doors won't open, because some idiot, I don't know how they did it, but they managed to put a couple of long sticks here, a couple of long dicks. We're just gonna move these stupid-ass things out of the way. I can't see what I'm doing. And open the door. Hey, buddy. What? The door opened? Could it be? Did you fix it for me? Did you learn to open windows yet? Oh, I can't believe a couple of sticks caused all this hassle. I wonder if those were in there to begin with and just fell over somehow, or if some monster did that on purpose. How would they have even gotten in there, I wonder? I don't want to know. The mechanisms aren't working quite right. I'll just give them a bit of oil. Ta-da! It wasn't a big problem, so a little oil cleared it right up. Yeah, see, these are really easy. These are really simple puzzles. Even though that took me like 10 minutes to do. I was exploring the cave, trying to find that the booby frog or whatever. So I guess we get to watch Link be silly again. I'm gonna skip here. Because that doesn't skip the Link scene. We can still get to see that. The fact that I find it funny is the only thing that even makes it funny anymore. But it's not. It's objectively not funny. So this will be 4 pieces of land. There are 15 in all, 15 regions to scan here, so 15 towers, basically. We now have 4 of them. So that's a pretty good amount of towers to have. Hell, I might just put in that sound manually. So now that we have this map filled in and stuff here, you know, we can actually look for Koroks better using the Zelda Dungeon reference map, which is what I've been doing. Not gonna lie, that's how I found the 847 last time. Alright, so now that we've done this, maybe to make a pit stop here. Just to conserve stamina. It's actually a pretty easy shrine we can get over here. But again, like, I'm hesitant to do this because I don't want to start doing stuff randomly on these islands and then forget which ones I've done and which ones I haven't done. And you can use the hero's path, yeah, but there's a chance you might go to an island, not know what to do, or not feel like doing it, and say, I'll come back to this later. But then when you look at it on hero's path, you say, oh wait, I've already been there, so I don't need to go there again. So yeah, that's why I don't necessarily think that that's the most reliable way to gauge what you have and haven't done here. But anyway, but sometimes you'll come to a shrine where the shrine just isn't there, but the ring that goes around the shrine is. It took me the longest time to realize that ring looks the same whether or not there's a shrine inside of it. But yeah, either way, this will be a war point for us, so that's pretty useful. Seek the crystal connected to the beam, and offer it at the shrine. Do so, and I will grant you a light that banishes evil. And the nice thing about this is it will give you a line that points you straight to where the crystal is. Selecting a challenge from your adventure log, mark the relevant location on your map. So the crystal is basically across that way, and it's very easy to get to it and get it over here. I didn't notice this the first time I was here, but you can actually grab this and rotate it. And that's actually how you're supposed to do this. So you rotate it like this. The platform moves along with it. You get over here, rotate it from the other side. Wait, can I even reach that from here? Yes, I can. Rotate it from the other side. We want to turn it back that way. Wait, why can't I... Can I not do it when I'm standing on it? Oh, gosh. Well, maybe there's like another one on the other side. Oh, that's weird. Hang on a second here. Well, maybe just get the crystal on it. Okay, so here's what I'll do then. I'll rotate it back the way it was. And we can just jump to it, because I'm pretty sure we can make that. Actually, I'm not entirely sure we can make that at all. Let's see. Let's just try it. Like, worst case, we just fall to the ground and do something else down there. There's plenty to do, let me tell you. And we made it. Oh, I just used up all my stamina. Kinda didn't mean to do that. Anyway, come over here, get the crystal. Watch for Sunday lions. If you see any, pick them up. I'm just gonna take a quick look around here. Uh-oh, what's clucking? What's clucking at me? Yep, there's one right there. And there's sky shrooms here. There's one right there. Don't accidentally fuse one of those to your weapon. There's no point. Why would you fuse a flower to your weapon? Unless you want to give monsters bad allergies or something. Alright. Crystal time. These are usually pretty easy. Occasionally you'll have to fight a monster for one of them. That's not too bad. It's never bad. It's usually just a stone talus or something we haven't seen yet. I'm kind of surprised I haven't fought one of those yet. I haven't really done much in the way of fighting big monsters or mini-bosses or anything. We will definitely get to that, though. I'm just trying to power up as much as I can here. Oh, gosh. I just realized. That looks like a longer jump going that way than it did going the other way. We'll try it. Please, please, make it please. Yeah. Okay, we're fine. But then it's like, how do you get the crystal across? Well, that's where this comes in. You grab this, you rotate, you go left. Left, I said. Oh, I have to... Forgot you had to hold down R, jeez. How many hours have you been playing this again? Not as many as you think. Alright, grab the crystal. So another thing you might not have noticed, because I definitely didn't notice it, was that that crystal is the same shape as the shrine. So, as we will see here in the cutscene, this video has gone on for a little bit long here. Oh, sorry about that. This music that plays when the dialogue is really ominous. I like it a lot. I'm trying to think of what it reminds me of. Everything reminds me of something. When you've been alive as long as I have, everything reminds you of something. Every song sounds like something. There it is, see? It's a shrine. And because we had to actually work to make this one accessible, probably means it's going to be a Raru's blessing. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's go inside. Nope, let's ring my bell there. Didn't mean to do that. Hey, our first Raru's blessing, alright. Didn't take me that long to find one of them. There are a lot of these in the game. I would have to guess probably about 50 of the shrines are these. But also, most of the ones that are Raru's blessing are also ones that take a lot of work to actually get into them. So it makes sense that they would just kind of give it to you once you got inside. Kind of the same as the first game, really. There was a couple of them I was a little bit surprised that it was a Raru's blessing, but oh well. Oh shoot, I didn't walk around behind it. I don't know if you can walk around behind these ones. It'd be crazy if you could, and it turned out there was actually something back there. I think in the next few videos, though, we're probably going to be doing a lot of shrines. Because I need to get this up, get myself powered up here. This was just an easy one that happened to kind of be on the way to whatever I decide I wanted to do next. So I don't even know what that is yet. I still haven't gotten a horse yet, man. I get my horse. Anyway. Well, the nice thing is, we can basically just jump off here and get back to the real world. Keep calling it the real world, but I tell you, there's like an island over here. Why don't we stop by just to see? Ooh, look at this. So a lot of times on these sky islands, if you just look around, you'll find stuff actually pre-made for you to use. You know, machines and stuff like that. This one here has a couple of rockets attached to it. And we don't have rockets like in our thing yet. We haven't found a gumball machine that dispenses them. But why can't I like? Oh, yeah, we don't have rockets in our Zonai menu yet because we haven't found a gumball machine that dispenses them yet. But if you happen to see some out here, you can actually take them and like fuse them to something. Like take them with you. So if you have a shield, a spare shield, just go right here, fuse this rocket, and there you go. You got yourself a shield rocket. You already know what that does, I'm sure. Like, is there anybody in the world who doesn't know what these do? Because I would be surprised. Grab this here, set it down, fuse to the shield. Fuse to the shield, I say. That's Ultra Hand, that's why that's not working. There we go. Oh hell, there's Sunday Lions here too. Maybe check the borders here, there might be more. Yeah, I should have stopped this video like a while. I might just make this 2 videos, I think is what I'll do. So the last one will have stopped somewhere like in the middle. I don't know. Sorry about that. I don't usually like to do that. At least not with this playthrough. I don't want to do that. There's more rockets right here. Jeez. Should I just use some more, I guess? I mean, I might as well. Like, what else am I doing with my shields at this point? Of course, if you try to shield surf with that, yeah, it might not be the smartest idea. I'm actually curious what would happen if you did try to shield surf with a rocket shield. Shall we find out? I don't actually know what's going to happen here. Oh, well that's what happens if you just use the shield with the rocket attached to it. Just blast you up in the air. I don't mind wasting one to show that, but... Let me see here. Besides, I kind of don't want a rocket on my Hylian shield. That makes me uncomfortable. So let's see. Here we go. Ooh, boy, you can get around fast with that. Oh, look at this. We're just going to drop right into the center of Kakariko Village here, aren't we? Oh my god, look at this. This is how it happens. You see something, you go, you do it. You see another thing, you go, you do it. You just never stop. It's a never-ending loop of pure pleasure. Yeah, pleasure. That's the best word I can think to describe it. Oh boy. Man, I am burning up the space on my computer, let me tell you. I was at like 900 gigabytes, now I'm down to 300. I didn't think these videos were going to take up that much space. I didn't realize I'd recorded so much. Jeez. An upright device. Well, how about that? So what did I say before? I was gonna go find more shrines in the next video. It's not looking like that now. So here's another thing. When you're inside of a shrine, you cannot pull out Zonai devices. If you try to do it, it'll just say, you can't do it, it's grayed out. But you can still bring in devices that are fused to your weapons. So like technically you couldn't use a rocket shield in a shrine, but if you brought a rocket shield in that you made outside, then you could. So these are called stabilizers. These things are weird. So one of the weirdest Zonai devices. When you activate them, they stand upright, and anything that's attached to them kind of goes with them. So that's kind of cool. So in this case, what we need to do... Oh god, it fell the other way. I didn't expect it to fall that way. So what we need to do is kind of flip this over like this, and then stand on the other end of it, so we make kind of a catapult here. Let's get this up a little bit closer to the edge, though. Yeah. Just watching myself. Can't really see the end of the floor. And then I guess typically you would just shoot this with an arrow, and boom. There you go. Just like that. And of course, you could take all the time to make a catapult to get yourself over this fence, or if you just wanted to cheat, you could do this. You know, it's an idea. I mean, why not? You got the resources. So yeah, there's like a little bowl on the end of this one. This is how we're meant to get the ball over. Now, you can rocket shield all day long, but you're not going to get the ball over with a rocket shield. You can't carry a rocket and shield at the same time. Actually, now that I think about it, that's kind of weird. I don't know if this is going to work, actually. So I think you're supposed to have two boards here, but you activate this. Boop. Does it throw the ball over the fence? It sure does. Now the real question is, will it throw me over the fence? Well, let's rotate it back into position here. Ah, Maybe a little bit more here. Stand in the bowl. Get the stabilizer. Boing! Haha, yeah, that worked. Just in time for the ball to just almost get in the hole there. Ah, but that's just the beginning, they say. You've got more work to do. Grab these. Going to attach this on to the end of... Oh, wait a minute. How's this going to work exactly? Oh, okay. Are we sure it's not... I think using that rocket shield might have messed my head up a little bit, because I kind of did this the wrong way now. Just attach that there. The thing is, though, if I do that, then I can't like activate the stabilizer with an arrow, because the wall's in the way. Oh, okay, maybe not. Never mind. I guess I was wrong. Alright. Hey, we'll just float behind this one. Screw walking around it. Oh, I almost got on top of that. That would have been so cool. Anyway, we're done. So this will be a nice warp point. We can come back here later. I really need to just take care of getting that horse, though. Ah, so hello, Kakariko Village. Here we are. The most notable thing about Kakariko Village is the ring. We saw this earlier. Is that a thing? That was a thing. That was a freaking star fragment. I just barely saw it. I didn't see where it went. It went off in this direction over here. I don't really have any warps points or anything here. I could maybe... Oh, no, that tower's way too far away and I wouldn't have the stamina to fly that far. We might just have to let that one go then. That was definitely a star fragment, though. Oh, man. Jeez. Well, I don't want to start on this at the end of a video. Like, I would want that to be like its own video or something, so maybe just do something else for now. Well, let's just get that horse. Let's do it. Let's get the horse. Get the horse. At some point, we're going to have to get our first great fairy here so we can start upgrading armor. Now, unfortunately, the Champion's Tunic of this game, as also known as Champion's Leathers, is very difficult to upgrade because you need a certain thing to get it, and that certain thing you don't have access to unless... I mean, technically you do, but it's extremely difficult to get this early in the game until you get a certain thing. How many times am I going to say that? A certain thing, you know, as if you didn't know already. But I don't know, maybe you don't. I don't just want to assume too much here. New Serene Stable. So this is the right stable. You just ain't got the right horses. I'm not sure if this is the best spot, actually. I mean, I can see a tower right there. Like, which one is that? That must be this one here. There's like all these shrines out here, too. I feel like I should be getting these. Maybe I'll just do that first. Screw the horses. We don't need horses just yet. We're going to need horses to unlock the first Great Fairy, but there's no big rush for that. We can do that anytime. I really would like to get these shrines out of the way, though. I marked them God knows how long ago. It just doesn't make sense to not do them. And the fastest way to get to them, obviously, will be to do this. Wow, jeez, we can get to that tower right now. Jeez, man. Maybe we should go do that. I'm telling you, this is what happens. You say I'm going to do one thing. You see that, oh, that's actually pretty close. Maybe we can go do that now. Now, let's go and do the shrines. So there's one right here next to the first chasm that we jumped down in Hyrule Field. Just go ahead and grab that one. Like, you don't even need to mark these ones on the map. You can see them. It's clear as day. Or as clear as night, as it were. Yeah, see how nice this glide armor is, though? It got us almost all the way there, just off of falling momentum, without paragliding at all. So when you get all three of those, the speed you get from that is just preposterous, honestly. So here we go. Let's see what we got here. Shape rotation. Oh, the Steven Vlog Shrine. I will never not think of Steven now when I see this shrine. Good lord. That was hilarious watching them do that. So, the idea behind this one is you gotta rotate these shapes into the holes in the walls. Oh, I should have left it diagonal. Jeez, man. Okay. Wait, let me... There we go. That's how you want it. Let's get it in here. Stick it in there. And out you go. It's amazing they managed to do this. Like, they just designed it just right, so there's only one way to get it through. Now, of course, we gotta use that to get across here, but let me make sure there's no treasures in here first. Doesn't look like there is. Wow, I was standing on that when I grabbed it, so... So we can actually do this right here. Perfect. And we just jump across. Yep. You know it's coming. And then we have this little doodad here, which if you're looking at it from the right direction, you kind of just see what to do right away. Or if you're not, that's okay too. That's backwards. Do it this way. There we go. Also one in here. Well, actually, no, there's not also one in there. We can use this one to get the treasure chest on the way, though, so let me just do that. Oh, I want to go about this, though. We want this one to be low enough so that we can jump on top of it, like the first one, I mean. But then we won't be able to get to the second one. But you know what we could do? You know what we could do? This. See, that's too much right there. You don't need to use a rocket shield just for that. But also, has anybody ever been this high up in this shrine? Has anybody ever been on this platform up here? Has anybody ever been up here? I want to know. That's the statistic I want to know after I die. Oh my god, don't jump down now. Not after wasting that rocket shield. Don't you dare do it. Ugh, hasty elixir. Well, I guess everything is a trade-off at the end of the day. So, yeah. So, yeah, it's absolutely crazy how much you can cheese. You can absolutely cheese. Whoops, now we get it down flat. There we go. But then get it diagonal, like that. Yeah, there we go. Whoops, no? No, actually, I was right the first time. Let me... There we go. That's how we do it. Yeah. Get your butt in there. You just squeeze it in there one way or another. And we gotta use that to get up there. That's actually probably less complicated than getting the treasure chest. Because here we just kinda... gotta set it up in such a way so that once again, you can jump on top of the first one. Well, the camera's not doing me any favors here. Okay, that's good, but we need it to be further back. Oh, there you go. I want to do it like that, actually. That might be easier. We can just do this, and this, and this, and this. There we go. Well, I may have overthought that one a little bit. Jeez, that one's usually really easy. I don't know what in the world got into me there. Let's do it. Alright, back outside. Do we want to stop here? I kind of want to do one more. There's one right over here, just to the left. Maybe we should just grab it while we're here. Won't take too long. And we got plenty of shield surfing ability here. And you get over the gloom, maybe. Yeah, yeah, it was enough. We got horses. We got horses. Here we go. That's what I mean. I was going to go do the shrine, but now we're doing horses. These are... I don't want to scare them, but they're really running fast. What is behind me? Flying over me there, man, I tell you. Here, are they gonna like slow down and maybe stop running so I can... If I get too close, I don't want to scare them off. Coming up behind you, I can see your butt. I'm gonna get Choco butt. Just like we did last time. These guys are like in a formation here, man. It's like an army of horses. I might not have enough stamina to tame one of these, I don't know. Mount! Alright, get ready to mash L. The faster you mash L, the better you are at this, actually. It does depend on how fast you mash L, which is kind of interesting. Alright, let's take this boy to stable. Sorry guys, I gotta take one of your men away. Let's see, where is the nearest stable? I mean, they have like a makeshift stable at Lookout Landing, but we could also just take a ride. You know what, there's actually one off to the east that we haven't visited yet that we should. So let's actually go over there and get that one. There'll also be a shrine there. Oh, gotta tame you. Gotta keep you in line here, horsey. You're gonna be mine. Solid color horses, actually, in the long run, have better stats than the spotty ones. So keep that in mind. The spotty ones are easier to tame, but the solid color ones will actually do you better in the long run. Oh, there we go. Yeah, ho ho. Good old Link communicating in grunts and offs and ahs. as always. Then we can go super fast here, yeah. Let's see here. This is a bit of a trip here, isn't it? Oh god, there's a... Yeah, that's a big bokoblin. Like you couldn't tell. You're not gonna get me, I'm just gonna ride right past you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I won't have it. I won't have it. That's right. Oh man, just in time for it to start raining. You don't like the rain, horsey? I don't blame you. You stuck being outside all day, I can totally understand that. I can understand that. You're pissing the porcelain. We're riding past all kinds of stuff here, and it's bothering me that we are. Keep you stable, or keep you... Oh, this guy's really flipping out here. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it took a while to get him over that one. Get him over that little hump. Oh god, the whole earth shook. The whole earth shook off that tiny little tree. Are you okay? I didn't mean to run you into that like that. Good lord. Should I run you into another one? Oh man, I almost did. Alright, stay in there. There we go. Yeah, sometimes you can like tame them with the L button even when they're not freaking out and still get hearts. Like, that's kind of funny. Here we go. So every time you do that, you know, your friendship with them grows, so it's always worth it to try. And the faster you go, the more bones you break, or hopefully not. So it should be just over here across this bridge to the east here. We're almost there. Almost there, horsey. Just hang in there. Yeah, I'll sit down here on the road, actually. Whoa, whoa, easy. You okay? Alright, let's go. We haven't really had any proper horse riding yet in the LP, so it makes sense to go a little bit. Yeah, spend a little time with this. Yeah, we're passing so much stuff here. Man, that looks like a Poe over there. That's actually a bloopy. When you see those, actually, they'll often lead you to a cave if you follow them. So if you have trouble finding caves, you might try following the bloopies if you see one. And there you go. Now, what am I going to call this guy? I don't know. I haven't really decided on a name. Wetland Stable. Here we go. Hello. Thanks for coming in such bad weather. This is Wetland Stable. 1 point to your pony points. Every time you visit a stable, you get a point for pony points. Every time you sleep at a stable, you get pony points. Every time you register a horse, you get pony points. Yes, I'd like to register this. Because I'm going to need a horse to put a harness on. Wow, his temperament is wild. I love it. It's the horse of the wild, baby. 20 rupees? Sure. Yeah, register a horse, and now the reward is available. That reward will be the harness. So, move on to registration. We gotta enter a name. I don't know. Oh, I got a name. Oh, I got the perfect name. Here we go. Since he's wild temperament, let's call him Meat Plow. Yes. Yes. Oh my god. Yes. And we'll just board him. Oh man, we got our horse boarded. Alright, your horse is safe with us. You heard about Zora's Domain? Yeah, I don't care. Whatever. Alright, and there is a shrine here because, as I said before, there are shrines by every stable. That was true in the first game. It's true in this one as well. Where is it? Oh, it's down there. Well, you can't see it through the trees. It's probably, like, actually in the trees. Let's get into some safe weather here, get under shelter, and let's take a sleep. Take a sleep. Take a number, buddy. Welcome to the stable. Do you want to lodge with us? A regular bed costs you 20 rupees. I'm actually at full life, and I don't want to spend the money on one of these just yet. So maybe I'll just not sleep and just hang out here in between videos. And next time, on on Tears of the Kingdom, we do the same game. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, next time we'll go get that shrine and maybe get some more shrines. See you guys later.